Hey, I'm Jebby. Welcome to my channel once again. In today's video, we're going to take a deep dive and owner review into a car I've gotten to know pretty well. This is the 2023 Volvo S60 Recharge. It's a Plus model and we have done 30,000 miles on it. It's luxurious, it has 455 horsepower. Is this the perfect blend of luxury, refinement, and efficiency as well? Let's find out. 2025 Volvo S60 Recharge Ultra Black Edition costs $60,000, and sadly we're saying goodbye to one of Volvo's best sedans ever. Yes, 2025 is officially the last year for the S60 in the US. So if you want a new one, you're gonna have to act fast. It's December. So why am I making this video? Because from 2025 to 2030, these cars are going to become some of the best plug-in hybrid used cars deals on the market. For example, the 2023 S60 Recharge Polestar engineered was the final Polestar tuned S60 ever made, Recharge. And originally it priced at $67,000, which is eye-watering, and it delivered everything: performance, design, and the unmistakable Polestar handling. But by December 2025, a low mileage, great condition certified car costs around $38,000. For anyone who wants the best S60 ever made, these are smoking deals, people. Here is my 2023 Volvo S60 Plus, and after 30,000 miles, it's been through kids, pets, and a lot of real-world wear and tear. But just look how perfect the exterior is. Volvo designed a nice sedan. It has clean lines, European minimalism, and uses quality materials. It's understated, but it's at the same time elegant and luxurious, and it's just not trying too hard. Here's a great deal. In 2025, you can buy a certified 2023 S60 Recharge like my own, which costs around $34,000, and it started at $60,000. That's the same price as a brand new budget car like a Honda Accord EX, but instead of just getting a car, you're getting real luxury. It's got European craftsmanship, premium materials, plug-in hybrid power, and a great driving experience. When you compare what you get between the two, a certified S60 is one of the smartest buys out there. Now let's step inside, because the interior trim looks even better after 3 years. Take a look at this back seat, because this is where real life happened. Doesn't it look elegant, clean, and comfortable? But guess what? This seat had a car seat on it for 3 years. It was also the home to a toddler who kicked and climbed and lived back here. The Plus model in particular has very hard-wearing leather and ages gracefully. Even with kid wear and tear, pets, and all the chaos that comes with family life, the whole interior still looks very premium. It has some great artistic design features that are unique and make this car feel more premium. The natural wood trim is a very Scandinavian feature, and so is the modern chrome vertical vents that look like they belong in a much more expensive car. I particularly love the two-tone interior. The steering wheel and other hard-wearing surfaces are dark and contrast nicely with the light blonde interior. It looks stylish, but it also hides dirt and wear in the right places. The certified S60 is such a smart long-term buy. You're not just getting luxury, you're getting materials and design that actually hold up over years of real-world use. When people talk about Volvo Safety, this starts with the unique material choice in the chassis of the car. And this is boron steel, and it's one of the strongest materials ever used in a car. And Volvo has spent many years learning and refining how their cabins absorb and redirect energy. And that's where the S60 is very different, because every part of this car is engineered for passive safety, from the reinforced roof to the energy-absorbing frame. And the technology gives you a 360 camera, which gives you a bird's eye view, and it makes tight parking and cornering effortless. Up front, the IntelliSafe module houses the radar and cameras that are constantly scanning the road. And there are cameras under the mirror and sensors in the grille and a high-resolution rear camera. The software is the secret sauce that interprets it into active safety. Active safety is where the Volvo shines, because lane keeping assist gently guides you back if you drift, and collision avoidance and mitigation can detect vehicles, pedestrians, cyclists, and even large animals and help brake if needed. The active blind spot system doesn't just warn you, it confidently pushes you back in the lane and keeps you away from trouble. So when you take this combination of both passive and active safety that Volvo has and you compare it to the competitors, flat out, there is literally no other brand I trust more. And this S60 is one of those examples of Volvo safety. Next part that I want to talk about is the electric component of this car. So at the back here, in between the back wheels, is an electric motor. It is 143 horsepower, a little bit less than 200 foot-pounds of torque. In addition to that, in the center of the car, where the tunnel runs, you're also going to get a battery which is 14.9 kilowatt hours. And a kilowatt hour is basically like a gallon of gas for electricity. Most of the time, this car is an EV. You plug it in. And right now, I'm using the charger that I use for my regular EV. This is a 32 amp, 240 volt charger. And when I stick this in, it'll take about 4 to 5 hours to charge this 14.9 kilowatt hour battery. And typically that will give me about 40 to 50 miles of range. Typical driving for somebody like me is I used to have a 15-mile commute at most, so 30 miles in a day as an example. So almost the whole time you're running an EV. But whenever you need it, like if we go on a longer trip, let's face it, there is a convenience to gas. And so when that situation comes up, you can switch to a gas motor. And so the combined efficiency of this car is 72 EMPG. But EMPG is kind of an esoteric term because, you know, most of the time it's an EV. So in reality, we actually don't burn nearly as much gas as that. In the front of the car, we have a 4-cylinder engine. It's turbocharged and it produces 312 horsepower as well as 295 foot-pounds of torque. So you can be in an entirely gas car where you're getting 312 horsepower, or you can be a complete EV where you are getting 143 horsepower, or you can have them both on and then you are getting 455 horsepower as well as 523 foot-pounds of torque. This car will go from 0 to 60 in 4.2 seconds. That is really close to performance car territory. The first time I saw a Volvo seat, I mean, look at it. It looks pretty thin, doesn't it? And it looks like it sort of cradles you. And there's a reason for it. This whole seat is designed with whiplash prevention in it. It's designed to hold your back and your neck in a very particular way. And it's actually soft and comfortable. This is the Plus model, so it just has the standard seats. The lumbar just goes in and out, nothing else, nothing complicated about it. But you know what? It's soft, it's comfortable, it's one of the nicest seats I have ever sat in. And my Genesis has like ultra premium seats, but I'll tell you what, when it comes to going on a longer journey, this car might actually be the better car to go in. You know, the suspension feels nicer, the seats are not only that they're soft, but the way they hold your back kind of stops me from getting backache. So I can stay in this for very long periods of time driving without any problem. That combined with the fact that it's a plug-in hybrid and you get all that flexibility makes this one of the most perfect long distance cruises you can get. Okay, so here's the other thing I really like about the Volvos in general now with the Google infotainment system. So everything is synced up. I'm logged in here with my Google account. I'm logged in with the same account in my phone, and so I share the map information, and so I can search for something on my phone and come to my car and it's all there for me. And so nice and easy, I can say, all right, I'm gonna set this for home. Now, here's what's really cool about it, right? If I look right down here on my driver's display, I hope you can see that, it says 23 miles of electric and 180 miles of gas remaining. So when I set a destination like home over here, it looks here and it says, okay, it's 15 miles, and it is now working out with the traffic information from Google. What are the best times to switch on and switch off the gas engine and switch back and forth between electric and gas? That's called smart energy regeneration. The sound system in this car is the Harman Kardon. I paid a little bit extra for it and upgraded, and it is totally worth the money. You're looking at around 700 watt sound system. It has 14 speakers and a subwoofer. And so I actually wanted to play it for you. So I got some royalty-free music to play. So let's go ahead and do it. Let's go. And we have a car here, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put power on, and we are going to gun it. So I'm going to start far back, a little bit further back than the car in front of me here, as you can see. And I'll put I put the auto brake hold on there so that I can basically take my foot off the brake and just keep it on the accelerator. Okay, like this. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Wow, this car does go when you want it to. The acceleration is lovely in this car. Lovely, lovely, lovely. All right, let me give you an example of the seat, of how good the voice control is here. Hey Google, turn on driver's seat heat to 1.
Sure, changing the seat heater for the driver to 1.
As simple as that, isn't it? The other thing that I really love about it is, I know I gripe about this screen, but this square design here like this, especially when you have it, I'm going to show you what it looks like with the car for the 360 camera. That is one of the best 360 cameras I've ever used, you know? Maybe, you know, all the guys like me who are a little bit on the blind side, having something big like this is perfect, you know? The brakes in this car are not as good as I would like. There is a Polestar engineered version of this car. The Polestar engineered version of this car has way better brakes, has Brembo brakes. But having said that, this car does have one pedal driving. The electric motor at the back is much smaller than the XC40 Recharge. So it doesn't give you that same strength, but it does still give you one pedal and braking. And so the combination of the brakes as well as the one pedal does give it some stopping power, but I would like it to have better brakes. That is the one thing that I will say. The steering on this car really does feel quite nice. It's just very easy to live with. But at the same time, it doesn't feel soft, you know, it feels responsive. You can feel the road nicely with this. I find European cars just all have that characteristic where you can feel the road, you know. I don't know how to describe it any other way. And this car is no exception. It's just like that. But in the older S60s, one of the things people hated about them is that the turning radius was terrible. But in this new S60 models, they have really changed that up completely, and you can totally, like, you know, turn this car with just one hand, but at the same time it's an adaptive steering, so as you start going quicker it stiffens up, and so, you know, it feels nicer. It feels like more strong and stiff at faster speeds, and then as you're lower speeds, it's just really easy to maneuver this car. It's nice. It's very, very nice. They made a big difference there. And then, okay, we're about to turn off onto the highway. So right now I am going to switch over on my driving dynamics, on my drive mode. And I'm in hybrid at the moment, so it's largely trying to stay electric. But now I've switched over to power. Alrighty, here goes. Alright. Oh my goodness, this car can really motor. Whoa! like about it is that it also has the engine sound. I do miss that in my EV, even though my EV does have way more performance than this car. All right, let's run. Alrighty, here goes. I got my power on. Let's go. Whoa, this car does have some performance. When you put your foot down, it's not bad. It's really not bad. And in addition to that, the suspension is beautiful on this car. It soaks up the bumps really, really nicely. There are very few cars. These days, very often when you get into the sportier cars, they can really hurt your back. But this car just feels really, really good. The other thing I kind of like about this car is that it's a sedan. It's low to the ground, and so as a result of that, when you go around a corner in this car, it feels flat. It doesn't feel nearly the same way as, like, let's say a Genesis or XE40 or just any bigger, taller car feels, you know. And so yeah, it's fun to have a sedan in the house, I have to admit. And in conclusion, I can't recommend this car enough. It really does do it all. It's refined, it has premium looks, it has excellent safety, performance, efficiency and comfort. It's got EV performance. If you're looking for a pre-owned luxury car that's come down to a good price, that's a plug-in hybrid, this may be the car for you. Thank you so much for watching. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the share button.